While refined cane sugar is present in most everyday foods, dates, with their abundant natural sweetness, proudly stand as nature's candy and a guilt-free answer to our endless craving for sweetness. But have you ever wondered how nearly 10 million tons of these sweet treasures are harvested and produced each year? From sun-drenched oases deep within the blazing desert, the magical journey of the date begins. After being carefully harvested, the fruits are brought to modern factories where these humble dates are transformed into premium boxes of whole dates, soft and chewy blocks of date paste, and rich dark amber jars of date syrup. Today, Mysterious Process will take you on a journey following dates, uncovering the secrets behind a treasure that has been cherished for thousands of years. Everything will be revealed in this video. Imagine standing in the heart of a sun-drenched oasis where towering date palms rise proudly toward the sky, their ripe clusters swaying gently in the breeze, carrying the sweet scent of sunlight and earth. Welcome to Egypt, the kingdom of dates, where nearly 1.9 million tons are harvested each year, accounting for almost 20% of global production and firmly holding the #1 spot in the world. Although Egypt leads in production, the United Arab Emirates takes the crown in processing and exports, while California in the US is renowned for premium varieties like medjool, which can sell for up to 3 times the price of regular dates. But why are dates so valuable and sought after? While cane sugar, refined through an intensive industrial process, offers 99.9% pure sucrose with little nutrition, dates naturally provide up to 70% sugars, enriched with fiber, minerals, and antioxidants, outshining even raisins and prunes. Sharing the same lineage as coconut palms, date palms, with the towering varieties reaching up to 21 to 23 meters or more, compact dwarf cultivars have stood proud through over 8,000 years of history. Their resilience and enduring presence have earned them the honor of being considered one of nature's most precious treasures. Yet, this majestic beauty demands a heavy price, giving rise to one of the world's most dangerous professions, climbing the swaying crowns high above to harvest dates. But before a mature date palm can yield tens of thousands of fruits each year, farmers must complete a crucial step: pollination. A process typically carried out around 3 to 5 years after the tree begins to reach maturity, depending on the variety and growing conditions. Unlike many fruit trees that can self-pollinate, date palms require cross-pollination, meaning both male and female trees are necessary for fruit to form. The process begins by identifying male trees, which can be recognized by their long, ivory-colored flower clusters. Once these flowers have matured, they are carefully cut and the fine pollen is collected with precision. Next, skilled farmers transfer this pollen to female trees, a golden step that directly determines the yield and quality of the harvest. Typically, the pollen is applied manually to the female flowers in full bloom, either by hand or with the help of specialized spraying equipment. To give you a better idea of the scale, just one healthy male tree can produce enough pollen to fertilize up to 50 female trees. About 20 to 25 days after pollination, tiny, tender date fruits begin to form on the flower clusters of the mother tree, marking the quiet start of their journey under the sun and wind. An interesting fact you might not know is that about 2 months before harvest season, the date clusters are covered with breathable mesh bags like natural armor to protect them from pests and insects, while also helping the fruit ripen evenly, develop a richer color, and enhance their flavor. And if you're a patient and dedicated farmer who tends the trees until around the 6th year and beyond, you'll be rewarded with sweet, bountiful clusters of fruit each September. At small and medium-sized date farms under the scorching desert sun, rope climbing tools become the only means for farmers to reach the towering clusters of dates high above. Once at the top, the harvester uses a specialized knife to carefully cut each bunch, then gently lowers it down using a rope system. The mesh bags previously wrapped around the date clusters, originally used to protect the fruit from birds and insects, now serve an extra purpose, catching any loose dates during the harvest. In regions such as Egypt and the Middle East, wages for date harvesting typically range between $1 and $2 per hour, depending on local economic conditions. The work requires endurance, balance, and experience, as climbing tall palm trees without full safety equipment can be physically demanding and risky. As a result, on larger farms, the use of modern harvesting equipment is becoming a widely adopted solution, replacing manual labor with a safer, faster, and more efficient method of collecting dates, significantly reducing the physical strain on workers. Before each operation, automated lifting machines are carefully inspected, and workers are equipped with safety harnesses and specialized tools such as shears or harvesting knives. These hydraulic platforms can reach heights of 10 to 20 meters, allowing workers to easily access the hanging fruit clusters without having to climb dangerous tree trunks. Once near the golden bunches, the worker gently handpicks the dates or shakes the mesh bags covering the ripe fruit, allowing them to fall safely into nets spread out below. The application of modern technology has increased harvesting productivity by up to 10 times compared to traditional manual methods and, most notably, provides significantly improved labor safety despite the relatively high initial investment. This core difference is a key reason why premium medjool dates from California's Coachella Valley can command prices up to 3 times higher. While over 90% of dates in Egypt and the Middle East are still harvested manually at lower production costs, making them better suited for large-scale supply chains and mass market consumption, the sun-drenched desert accounts for only half of the date's exceptional quality. The other half of this sweet journey truly begins once the ripe fruits enter the factory, where the final caliber of each date is ultimately determined. Upon arrival at the factory, all dates undergo an initial inspection before entering the production line. Any batches that do not meet the required standards are either rejected or diverted for separate handling. Meanwhile, the batches that meet the standards are moved onto the processing line. First, the dates are poured onto conveyor belts and transported to the cleaning area. Here, they are submerged in large water tanks with air agitation and high-pressure water jets. This step is designed to remove dirt, sand, insects, and any other impurities clinging to the fruit's outer skin. While high-pressure washing effectively removes dirt, debris, and surface residues from the dates, it does not completely eliminate pesticide residues that may have penetrated beneath the skin. Therefore, strict control of farming practices and careful sourcing of raw materials are essential to ensure safe, high-quality products. After cleaning, the dates are transferred onto multi-lane conveyor belts, which align the fruits into neat rows to prevent overlap and minimize bruising. At the end of the conveyor, the dates pass through an array of automated inspection equipment that includes industrial cameras, multispectral scanners, and sometimes gentle pressure sensors. This advanced system can handle up to 50,000 dates per hour, equivalent to the manual output of around 1,000 workers in the same time frame, greatly optimizing productivity, reducing labor costs, and ensuring high sorting accuracy. For premium whole fruit fresh products, the sorted dates undergo one final manual inspection by staff to ensure that only the highest quality fruits make it to the next stage. Depending on the intended use, the dates are either packaged fresh as whole fruits or sent to drying chambers. Drying extends their shelf life and prepares them for further processing into value-added products. For dwarf varieties of date palms such as the Bari cultivar, the fruits often ripen to a bright golden yellow, making them especially popular for fresh consumption. These trees are easier to care for and harvest, and their fruits are also more affordable. If dried, the dates are processed using a hot air convection system where both temperature and humidity are carefully controlled. This method reduces the moisture content to an ideal level, typically below 20%, extending shelf life while preserving the fruit's natural sweetness and soft, chewy texture. Some premium products undergo additional steps after drying. These include pitting and stuffing with popular fillings like almonds, walnuts, or soft cheeses. Once stuffed, the dates are gently reshaped using molds to ensure a consistent appearance. But the journey isn't over yet. Before we explore the remarkable uses of date seeds and the sweet pureed flesh, we first step into the world of modern packaging. After undergoing thorough inspection, each date is transferred into an automated portioning machine where sensors precisely determine the required weight for each pack, ensuring consistency across all finished products. Next, the dates travel through chutes and are automatically dispensed into bags, boxes, or plastic trays, depending on the intended packaging format. A heat sealing system works in perfect sync with the portioning unit to immediately seal each package, preventing exposure to outside air and helping maintain freshness. Once the pits have been removed, the remaining fruit flesh is transferred to the grinding area to produce date paste, a smooth, spreadable product commonly used in pastries, nutrition bars, energy snacks, and baby foods. All the fruit is fed into an industrial grinder, where the dates are finely ground into a soft, uniform paste. The mixture then undergoes mild heat treatment to stabilize its structure, ensure food safety, and extend shelf life. After that, the paste is extruded through a forming machine to achieve a consistent texture that's easy to package and use. Finally, the date paste is packed into small pouches, plastic tubs, or large commercial bags depending on its intended application. But the sweetness of dates doesn't stop there. Once the flesh is extracted, it's slowly cooked at around 80 to 90 degrees Celsius for approximately 4 to 6 hours, transforming into a rich caramel-colored syrup that captures the very essence of the fruit. The natural sugar content in date syrup can reach up to 75%, making it a powerful and nutritious sweetener. From ancient groves to cutting-edge facilities, the story of dates is one of heritage, resilience, and innovation. Today, what began as a humble desert fruit now stands as a symbol of both tradition and technological advancement, one bite at a time.